Welcome back to another installment of Today I F'd Up, where misery loves company. Let me know which one is your favorite. Mine has got to be the one about Netflix and chill. Our first story was posted by moldy_profit. Today I F'd up because I forgot to close my apartment door, resulting in me getting pulled out of the shower at gunpoint by police. Now that was a mouthful. Obligatory, it happened yesterday after work as I got home. I forgot to close the door to my apartment as I got home and immediately began the process of getting in the shower since I work in a dirty industry. Bracket, I'm a welder. My upstairs neighbors have been locking their dog in the storage closet on the balcony of their apartment. Well, today was the day that the police investigate the complaints. They have an agreement with the apartment complex that if they see an open door, they legally have to investigate. You can guess where this is going. They think the dog is in our apartment, and so they knock on my door and get no response, but the door moves as they knock, so now they have to come in and check it out. I have barely started my shower when I hear the police yelling at me from my room. They order me out of the shower while I only have a towel to cover myself. After the whole situation is discussed, the officers and I share an awkward laugh and they leave my apartment with me still needing to finish my shower. TLDR, I didn't shut my door and the cops got to scare a naked man in the shower while responding to animal noise complaints. OP, at least the officers didn't tackle you. That would have got really awkward. Our next story was posted by Cat Dog Boogie. Today I effed up by not knowing Netflix and chill did not literally mean watching Netflix and chilling, and whereby gave my hairdresser a horrible impression of what I got up to with my wife's parents. This happened 5 or so hours ago, but I have only just realized my F up after my wife hit me. Or more poetically, brought her palm into contact with my clothed left buttock. Today was supposed to be uneventful. A day like many others that came before it. Lunch, a haircut, and a beard trim at my usual barber's. Well, it wasn't. First of all, my favorite hairdresser wasn't working and I had to settle for someone else. I didn't think much of it. The girl was young, but had the most amazing blue hair, so she must have known her craft. I told her my style, and she got to work and we started chatting. Now, I could immediately tell that there was a bit of a culture gap, as I easily had more than 10 to 15 years on her. But I tried to convince her I was still hip and relevant with my discussion topics, as all dads do. It got to the part where she asked me what I did on the weekend. I told her that unlike my normal super cool awesome party weekends, the last one was for relaxing and visiting my in-laws. So she didn't think much of it. She kept trimming and made further small talk. Oh, that's nice, blah blah. How long have you two been married, blah blah. Then she asked me what we got up to, and here's where I effed up without knowing. I told her something along the lines of, even party animals like me enjoy something different every now and then. I just Netflix and chilled for a couple hours with my wife's parents. She stopped cutting, made a grossed out face and asked me, what? Really? Feeling slighted, I snipped at her going, what, you think kids your age has a monopoly on Netflix and chilling? I should have realized something was wrong when my hairdresser turned silent for the rest of the appointment, but I was too busy feeling pleased with myself on how I managed to impress the youth of today. I just paid her and left, conveniently ignoring what was probably a look of stunned disgust. Still riding the wave of machismo, I told my wife the story and was rewarded with a smack tap tap on the badonkadonk. Got called a dumbass and also a crash course on what the term actually meant. I am not brave enough to apologize in person. TLDR, didn't realize Netflix and chill was a euphemism. Told my hairdresser I had an orgy with my in-laws on the family couch. Damn, OP. I think it's time that you find yourself a new barber or learn how to cut your own hair, because there's no way I could go back to that shop. Our next story was posted by Livin' Crazy. Today I effed up by holding in my sneeze. Yesterday was a poop show. The first half of my day was perfectly normal. Just the usual, doing some paperwork, faxing some random stuff to my friend on the bottom floor. At lunch, I was eating when I went like brain dead for half a second and I lifted my hand up too fast and hit my nose with an uppercut, Mortal Kombat style. I felt like my nose was bleeding, but I dismissed it as my nose running since I have a cold. So I went on my way back to work, sniffing the whole time. My boss had asked me to pick him up lunch and even gave me money for it as he was very busy. I felt a little sneeze sensation up in my nose, but I try to hold it in because my boss is waiting for me. I walk into his office, give him his hamburger, and at this point my body can't hold it. Q3 very bloody and harsh sneezes all over my boss's white shirt, paperwork, and hamburger. The way he looked at me was kinda half funny, half wanting to demolish me. Living crazy? Yeah. You should probably go home for the day. Fortunately, I wasn't fired, but unfortunately, I had to redo his paperwork and buy him a new burger. I feel like a dumbass, but he seems to have found it a little funny, so I don't really feel as bad. TLDR, I sneezed blood all over my boss's stuff and had to renew all of it. Alright, OP, I'm gonna ask the question that's on everyone's mind. Who ate the burger? Our last story is posted by Germans on a Plane. Today I effed up sleeping on a flight. This morning, I fell asleep on the plane. It was an early flight. Napping was inevitable. Now, when it comes to sleeping on a plane, I always get insecure about my slack-jawed coma face. Hence, window seat. I was able to comfortably doze off without facing the passenger next to me, whom, by the way, was a dad and his teenage daughter who only seemed to speak German. Q F up. The moment my eyes opened, my face was on the daughter's chest while the dad was frantically shaking me awake. The daughter, who also happened to be asleep, woke up the same time I did and immediately started ranting in German. I backed as far away from her chest as possible and profusely apologized to both of them. If it wasn't awkward enough, I also felt compelled to offer the daughter a tissue to wipe away the drool from her chest. The dad wasted no time making his daughter switch seats with him. She didn't seem too happy about that, but he didn't give a F. His primary objective was to provide a barrier between my face and his daughter's chest. Needless to say, I remained wide awake for the rest of the flight. TLDR. Fell asleep on a plane, woke up on a chest. Triggered a German. Haha, OP, you think you're slick. How can someone sitting in the window seat fall asleep on someone's chest? That concludes this episode of Today I Effed Up. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions for subreddits I should visit, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.